Will it start? It will. Wow. Hey, what's up, everybody out there in HeroClix land? It is today, once again, Calderness, because Scott Porter isn't allowed to say his intro on live streams, so it's pretty funny. But yeah, guys, today we're going to be talking about... Oh, what? Whoa!
Time?
Ian's, yeah, dude.
I just sprinted around the house 14 times.
It's a new course
6
record.
minutes.
Oh, I gotta go again.
All right, so while Ian is sprinting around the house a few more times, guys, we're going to be talking a little bit about the HeroClix for Huntington's live stream that happened yesterday, as well as answering any listener questions, anything fun going on in the chat. It's just kind of the vibe of our live streams. If you've seen some of our
Set a new
weekly...
record.
That was incredible. That was miles, leagues faster than before.
Just pulling up the live stream
Amazing.
on the iPad.
Make sure we get some.
coming in.
Make sure we bloat the viewers here. Make sure we get those numbers up.
Yeah, 2.
But all right, guys. Yeah. So we're basically just gonna be talking about a lot of the stuff they showed off yesterday's live stream. We're gonna do our own live stream, showing you the same things, but it'll be cooler somehow.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
So, before we get too much into the figures and stuff, check out HeroClixForHuntingtons.net, or is that .net?
I have no idea.
Check out the HeroClix for Huntington's website. Participate online or in person if you can. Check out the auction. All of these are going to be up there and cool and stuff. I don't want to talk about all that stuff without mentioning that Huntington's is a good cause, and
It is.
HeroClix for Huntington's tournament is really cool. It's their 3rd year in a row, and hopefully it's better than it was last year, and they just keep growing and doing
Right.
cooler stuff.
Yeah.
Main man
Now.
Dano's here.
Yo,
Hello.
what's up?
What's up? How you doing? Thanks for joining us again.
Now with that out of the way, we can talk about cool stuff.
Now let's
that they
talk
showed.
about new figures. We're going to kind of go in order of how they showed them. So first up, we got Black Panther. Who wants to talk about Black Panther here? They can't see us at all anymore.
I mean,
Yeah, that's okay. yeah. Oh, we're doing so much cool stuff now.
That you can see
now that they
Oh,
can't
you guys are so
see us?
jealous. But yeah, we're going to jump into Black Panther. So he is the 001 figure. So he's the hallmark figure for Avengers 60th year. The biggest thing is the Avengers TA change. We'll get into that in a little second here. So he's got Leapkime Stealth traded, pretty fitting for a Black Panther. And then he has a special defense powers that is Super Sense's willpower. When Black Panther uses willpower and succeeds, you may also remove an action token from a friendly character with a shared keyword within 4 squares. I like this. This honestly feels a lot like Avengers versus X-Men Black Panther, how you would give willpower to people within a few squares. So this is more like if he succeeds at willpower, he can remove a token, which is pretty cool. It's a decent dial. It's fine. But again, like I said earlier, the biggest takeaway is the Avengers team ability, which now, instead of just being a +1 to speed, it says, for all characters with this team ability, at the beginning of the game, choose a team ability. This character modifies attack +1 when attacking one or more characters with the chosen team ability printed on their base. So, basically, you're going against Hydra, you're going against Batman, you're going against whatever, you are going to be able to get a +1 attack against them. And that is for all characters. So if you have an entire Avengers team, you just choose one team ability, then they all modify attack by a +1 when targeting.
He's pretty stout for a common. I like his higher and
Probably
lower
high
dials.
now, yeah.
Like getting some outwits nice. The willpower ability is like, I mean, just give him like leadership traded. Maybe.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't know.
It's kind of like better leadership.
Is
You
that
can only do Black Panther so many different ways, so I'm glad that they continue to come up with like ways to make him like unique
so?
every time they do him.
For 10 points more, he does a similar thing to Power Broker, but just
Oh.
as free
That's the direction you're
with
going.
with a keyword like specific, and for free, he does the same thing that Power Broker takes a power action to do, and he is 10 points more, but like again, just like tells you how bad that Prime was. Like
That
Yeah.
power creep,
no
bro.
one wanted
A
that.
If there was a
common?
free action to hand out those power tokens, she'd be so much better.
Yeah.
Way better.
It's like, if you're only giving it out to one character, it's not worth it. And then turn 2, it's like, I want all 4 of my actions to like mess you up.
It's too bad we
I
don't
don't have an action for Power Broker.
What if they watch listed stuff to make it better occasionally? Like
That would be nice.
they like to put out erratas just to like.
I would
boost
love
stuff.
that.
That would be.
That'd be really interesting.
That'd be awesome. I think that'd be cool.
I can think of
Like,
a
other
handful
game
of figures
companies
that
definitely
need
do
that.
We found that Legacy Thanos was underperforming.
Yeah.
So you actually get to roll for his trait twice now and pick every gem.
Like Marvel Snap's done that like multiple
Yeah,
times
they
where
buffed several cards.
certain characters
Yeah.
or certain cards, and then they'll like debuff other ones.
Yeah.
That would for like do they do that in like other card games?
I don't
or-
know. I don't think so.
I've
I
never
think,
heard of buffs for like a physical game.
I
but
think in
I'm sure
collectible
Never heard of that
games,
either.
it's way harder in collectible games because like you have a physical thing that now has.
I
an
mean, they did
addendum.
technically buff Colossal Retaliation
Ooh, they did.
with
You're right.
when they changed the ruling to
Mm,
yeah, there's nothing stopping you from activating the free.
yeah,
So yeah, Tri-Sentinel can just
free and then after resolutions effects.
That was a little too
Surtur
good.
free pen.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Jorge says, if Avengers Prime doesn't have Legacy and Avengers 60th, it would be very sad. I agree, that would be very sad.
Would it?
I think a lot of people.
We've been waiting. I've been waiting.
I mean,
I'm hoping.
I'm not a huge fan of the Chase Legacies.
I mean,
Like, if there was to be one, that's like
It's
the one that makes the
hard.
most sense.
This one, yeah, makes the most sense to have a
but, like
Chase.
also
Legacy.
stuff like Casey Green Lantern, who is essentially a Chase in his own
Yeah.
right at this point.
and it
you
seems
know,
like they're gonna do all those KCs. Too
if a
at some
character
point.
is good enough to like the rarity, like the power of the figure, if it's high rarity and also good, like yikes. But if it's
Yeah.
just like a good figure, like Thanos, like he went up to $100 at one point, and it's like that guy I
Yeah.
picked up for like $7 like years ago. So if they do make him and he ends up being like crazy good, I don't even know. But at the same time, this is like the only like tri-sculpt duo figure. Like tri-sculpt,
It is the only triple
non-
sculpt figure.
non-team based.
Non-team
Yeah,
base.
not team base. Yeah.
so I think it has a legacy in its own right. When this figure first came out, I remember opening up like all our bricks, like me and my buddies, and everyone was just like praying for the Avengers Prime. And then
Yeah.
the guy who did pull him, we were all just like, screw
Let's,
you, dude.
Let's bring back some peanut bases that have super big effects like that. Like
it is so good.
a peanut base with 3
Unibeam,
characters
the
and
lightning.
yeah, just so much effect going
Yeah.
on. Let's like do more of that. When was
Also,
the last peanut
colored
base we
bases
got?
keep doing that.
Was it Future Foundation? What was the Ghost Rider from Fantastic Four?
Might have been her.
That was a peanut base. Was there anything in any of the DC stuff?
No, there's no peanut
Oh
base
yeah,
in
the
DC.
Prime Ghost Rider. Yeah, she was a peanut.
She was, and then her non-prime was.
Is she the last peanut base we got?
No, Avengers 60th Ghost Rider as well. He was also a peanut base. The
Avengers
one-
60th.
Or not Avengers Forever.
Forever?
Forever.
No,
Yeah.
it wasn't.
Yeah, he was the
No.
Chase Ghost Rider.
Oh, Chase. Yeah, yeah. I thought you were
Ghost-
talking about
Ghost
Super Rare.
Panther.
Super Rare
Ghost
Ghost
Panther.
Rider.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, dude. I was like, there's no Chase.
He's
Ghost
riding a
Rider.
panther.
Yeah, it's a Ghost Rider. Okay. Yeah, that was a peanut base, but he's
It
just kind of
was,
like
yeah.
leaping over it. Yeah, that is a good effect though. It's a cool sculpt.
It was a great sculpt. Yeah, not great on the effects, but
Let's go ahead. Let's jump into Jessica Jones here. Another figure they showed off at HeroClix for Huntington's. Also very neat. So Avengers Defenders, Heroes for Hire, Marvel Knights, Detective. And then she's a consulting detective where she, when establishing themed team, choose a friendly character. The chosen character gains the detective keyword, so she can make a detective theme team. Kind of cool. That's a keyword that is actually seeing a little
With
bit of
the
play
mystery cards.
nowadays.
Mhm.
Yeah. So it's really neat. I hope this means, I doubt a common is going to come with a mystery card, but maybe some mystery cards in Avengers 60th would be really neat. Alias Investigations or something. And then she just has Leap Climb Close Combat Expert as a damage power. Oh, no, as a trait. And then she's a separate damage power, which is Sarcasm is my superpower, which no, it's not. It's very light super strength. Perplex, when Jessica Jones uses it to target an opposing character, after resolutions, roll a d6. On a 5 or 6, you remove an action token from her or an adjacent character with the detective keyword. She's not nuts. This for 40 points is honestly a little bit of a tough sell, but she's neat. She's cool. But yeah, this is a
unless you're really committed to the detective,
Yeah.
and, like making
Yeah.
Sicari and Iron Man a detective, maybe
That's probably like the coolest thing that she does is the detective.
having him trigger mystery cards. Maybe there's something there, but honestly, the detective keyword's already like pretty stout.
it's already pretty solid. Yeah, I don't know if you
I'm not
spend
huge on
40
Jessica
points
Jones.
on her.
She's
Yeah.
alright. If she was 30, I'd be a lot more excited about her. But at
I
40,
agree.
she's dying too easily. And yeah, I don't know. The Perplex is cool. She does some cool stuff. That's about it.
Yeah.
For a common, we'll take it. I think that's how you look.
That
at
was
it.
all we saw from
think so.
Avengers 60th. Sadly,
That was
We didn't
it.
Hear anything
yeah.
else?
From the next set
Yeah.
that's gonna come out. That's
Yeah.
it.
But this next one is pretty exciting.
Yeah. So the next figure was the Legacy card. So this is coming out in Wheels of Vengeance. Yeah. So we did get a first glimpse of the set symbol, which is it's pretty cool.
So
it's a
cool.
flaming
It's really
skull.
dope. Yeah.
And then we don't know anything else about the set other than they said a peanut base in every booster, and then obviously this Legacy card. So we're not sure if this is gonna fit a sub theme or maybe just be a thing all on its own, because this was the previous year's second place runner-up for the silver event. Dan Powell designed this. This is the Iron Man from Avengers Assemble, all the way back in 2016, 2015.
They don't show it on here either, but he has a great translucent red base.
Yeah, the base
seriously,
would actually
colored
be
dials.
red.
Keep doing that.
Yeah.
I don't
When
care
they brought
if
him
they're
back
repeats
for-
either. They're cool.
They brought him back for AI, and I was like, yes! And then they didn't do him for a long time again, and then they brought him back for Doom, but they were just green.
Yeah. Then Disney Plus had blue.
Disney Plus had the blue.
And that was it.
Is that the last set?
Yeah, I
they've
think that was the
done?
last.
Yeah.
that was the
think
last
so.
time. Scooby Doo totally should have had like teal blue, like the color of the Mystery Machine or something, or like the
I
Mystery
don't know, it was
Machine
just
print.
The
just
Deadpool
like, yeah.
ones didn't get red dials. I know that's a ways away or like a ways behind.
Yeah. Oh, you mean the
X-Force?
Deadpool and the X-Force? Yeah.
The
Like Pirate Pool.
yeah, the what do you call those, like pools throughout
pool
time? I don't
chases?
know. The Deadpool, yeah,
Pool fiction.
the comic
Yeah.
panel things.
Yeah, they're the comic panels.
Yeah, they did have FX bases, but they didn't have any cool like
No,
dial.
they didn't have the color chases. I mean, some of them are so obvious. You know, for somebody like Batman, like black makes sense
Yeah.
if you did like a Batman theme. But for Deadpool, it's like, yeah, make him red.
Wonder
you know?
Woman did kind of have some cool stuff going on, but it wasn't the base. It was like
Right.
the pedestal, the
The
figure
thing
was
on it
Yeah.
had the little lantern symbol, and
That
sometimes
was
that was
cool.
completely covered up, which is awesome.
Man, imagine if they did a different color for each lantern base.
Yeah.
That would.
Oh,
I would have had to own them then. I feel like
that'd have been
That
so
would've been
dope.
great
Yeah.
that
for-
would have been really cool.
It would have been great for display.
Enough about dials. Though. Let's
yeah.
talk about his dial.
Anyhow, so Iron Man, he got a revamp. So obviously the dial's the same as it always was, but he's got a new point value. It's 120 for 8 clicks. He has a single trait that is Energy Shield Deflection, Impervious, and Iron Man can reduce penetrating damage. He's not protected outwit, so that's like the only way around that power, because you can't Psychic Blast him, you can't exploit him. I guess Pulse Wave also just usually always works. Top dial, he has 3 clicks of Sidestep, 3 clicks of his special attack power that is Energy Explosion and Penetrating Psychic Blast, 7 range, triple Lightning Bolts, and then he has a special damage power his first 2 clicks that you're really going to want him for, and that's improved targeting for basically everything, elevated blocking, I believe we decided that destroys blocking.
It is destroy blocking.
Yeah, destroy
according to,
blocking.
Facebook.
Hindering characters and out of adjacency. So nothing gets in this guy's way except more than 1 square blocking. And then free, choose 1 for Iron Man to use until your next turn, Outwit or Ranged Combat Expert. So you can potentially outwit someone with like Invincible from 7 squares away through all kinds of terrain and just blast them for 4, or you can use Ranged Combat Expert to have a 12 for 5. And then he also has the Avengers team ability, so maybe a 13 in some circumstances. And then he goes to like a close combat oriented thing in the mid dial with Perplex, and then his last 3
Yeah,
clicks.
not great.
No.
I think the first thing I think of with this figure is that this is a prime candidate for the new support. Like,
Yeah.
if you can keep him towards his top dial and you can keep him protected, I think he's got a lot of power to just pop off. I mean, the willpower to help keep tokens off him, if you can throw some barrier around him, you know, on your, like, at the end of your turn. And then, like, yeah, being a 12-5 with the Range Combat Expert and Pensai and Energy Explosion, like, he has some options. He falls off quick, and you can outwit his Impervious. I don't know how I feel about this guy. Like, right now, I think I'm in the camp of, like, he is a little over-bloated cost-wise. Like, I wouldn't be reaching for him competitively, but I kind of hope somebody tries and makes him work. I think
Yeah.
he's cool. I think
He
he's really
reminds
cool.
me a lot of. Did you ever play Regent from the?
Oh,
Yeah, Regent.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From
So-
Earth X or Battle World, whatever.
Battle World. Yeah. They're the
One
same.
of the two.
Jeez.
Regent he was a giant, so like that was one of.
But
the
he could see
things
through
that-
blocking.
But yeah, he could pick.
Without
He could pick
destroying
like
it,
one
yeah.
improved blocking.
He
or
chooses
one
one
improved
improved targeting. Yeah.
And it reminds me a lot of that, where like if Regent could stay top dial, he was like a really big, expensive top dial. But if he could
Awesome.
stay top dial,
A few clicks
could
and
do
he
quite a
went
bit
to
of
like,
stuff.
I think he also went to like Charge Quake. Didn't
yeah,
It was something weird.
he
Yeah,
changed
it's rough.
funky that wasn't great, and then like he had one click with like bad stats, kind of like this guy. Last 3 clicks, just kind of rough stats. A printed 8 attack on like any chase nowadays is just
Yeah.
unheard of unless it's like a support piece.
It's like insulting.
Seeing this guy with an 8 attack bottom dial, of course, range combat expert and Avengers, he could be a 10. So,
Maybe
there's that.
maybe you're giving him Galactus to keep him from being outwitted, because I feel like
okay.
Outwit's just gonna neuter this guy.
Oh yeah.
You're doing that. You're
But if
playing
he
like
can keep his Impervious,
you're playing the
and-
new Scott Porter to re-roll his Impervious from anywhere on the map.
that'd be nice. We'll get to that.
We'll get to that. Yeah.
I think I don't know. I feel like maybe this guy can work, but 120 in today's game, it's a really
little
tough sell.
expensive.
It's a really tough sell. But he is. I mean, he's really cool, and the Iron Man suit's great.
He's not unique, so you could play
No.
2.
Is he not unique?
Oh, he
Doesn't
should
look
be.
Like.
Pretty sure he had a unique ring.
He has a unique ring on the old skull.
Yeah.
It's not on the card though.
Hmm.
Can you ununique a figure with the card? Is that a rule for
I
Legacy?
feel like that
where-
should be allowed.
You have to paint over the ring when you
You
the
get it.
figure.
Yeah.
Uh,
But all
this
right.
next one is wacky.
Yeah.
It's a little goofy. About as goofy as the guy it's based on.
So we talked about the second place winner. The first place winner is this guy. You can tell because there's his name. So yeah, Scott Crampton. Yeah, he did the 4 points, 4 points literally, 4 range, 4 speed, 4 attack, 4 defense, 4 damage. It's all 4s. That's basically like the whole premise of the design. I mean, obviously. Then he has stealth, which is big because he has a trait that'll kick in with. He has smoke cloud, which I don't. This is maybe the first time ever someone's designed something where you'll power action smoke cloud more often than not. Because what else are you doing with it? So his 4 attack means that you basically have to critical hit to hit anything in modern. And it's lucky that like that's the way it is because his trait is he only deals damage on a critical hit. So you could still technically hit without rolling a crit hit, but it wouldn't deal damage unless it's a crit hit. And of course, once it becomes a crit hit, it'll be 5 damage, so that makes him slightly better. But also, he's just a 4-point enhancement piece.
Which
And
is
then,
really dumb.
Yeah,
Really good.
He has
Yeah.
free make an attack.
Thank God this guy's unique.
Yeah.
If he wasn't unique, 12 points.
Oh
for
my
triple
gosh,
knockdown,
dude.
Can you imagine?
These would be popping off for like $40 each, so people could stack like 3 or 4 on a team. I mean, yeah.
This is definitely like a consideration over a 5-point object.
I think so.
Yeah, I
no
think
doubt
so.
about it.
Without the power gem being in modern, I think that having a 4-point enhancement option is pretty decent
You
to
just
consider.
cart around.
It never breaks any theme if you're even playing theme. And then if he's adjacent to a friendly character, lines of fire drawn to him are hindered, which means they can't just shoot him from across the map unless they have improved targeting hindering. But yeah, that's basically all this thing does. It's just
Yeah.
a cheap enhancement. It can potentially deal damage. Most likely not, but
Yeah,
Man, those
it's a real.
stories where he does though are gonna be.
Oh, it's gonna be really funny.
Oh, there's gonna be some mad people.
Yeah.
Can you be
Are.
that mad if that's what you lost to?
there's been times where
Yes.
like I lost to
I would be. I would be
lost
very
to
upset.
walking woods before. Like a walking wood would chase you down, like eventually tie you up and then flurry you to death.
Tie
it's
the
like-
radiator,
Yeah.
beat the crap out of you.
Basically. So there's
Oh,
definitely
man.
going to be a Crampton massacre at some point.
I think.
Kill him first every time. Don't let your opponent have that.
Yeah. I mean, with as prevalent as Pulse Wave is, like this guy is almost always going to be adjacent to somebody, so like it's not like he'll be hard to deal with. Like
No.
your team will more than likely have a
It'll
Pulse
be really
Wave
funny
option.
to like shredder him with silver.
Yeah.
But I think the most important thing, guys, is that Scott got the podcaster keyword. So,
A keyword that
Whatever that means.
would never
Anyway.
be made again. Yeah.
so maybe in the future we'll see something like the Trinity of Sim. You never know. Possibly, maybe that's in the works right
Yeah.
now.
The Dial H Dyson token pack is
Yeah, we've
being
got-
made
we've
as
got
we speak.
Light sim, dark sim, and billion click sim.
Yeah.
It'd be pretty incredible. So maybe one day,
Just don't make me shifting focus because I want to be good.
maybe if we can win a team event where we get to design 3 bystanders
Oh
Oh,
jeez.
man.
at our own tournament.
And we're also so
that
full of
that
ourselves
We're the only ones playing.
that we make ourselves as bystanders. Oh,
well, no.
yes.
What we do is I'd make Simeon,
Oh,
you make me, and then he'd make Calder.
okay.
So that way it's not self-centered.
You're
I mean-
right. You're
and then
right.
we'd all reveal it at once and be like, guys,
Yeah.
oh my god, you made me, I made you.
HeroClix
This
has
isn't
been around.
narcissistic
Oh
anymore.
my gosh.
HeroClix has been around for 20 years, so if it's around for another 20, there will come a time where each of us wins once.
Possibly.
No,
Possibly.
chances are pretty low, but it's,
I mean, this
yeah.
is a little bit of a spoiler for what we'll get into later, but the fact that we're getting a Scott Crampton HeroClix or bystander the same year as we're getting a Space Ghost.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember people like literally.
All
I was
bets-
5 years
all
old, and
bets
I was
are off.
hearing
Anything
people
is on
say,
the table,
I'd
man."
love to see Space Ghost.
Physically make
Yeah.
anything now.
Yeah,
Everything's
and,
on the
an
table.
infinite possibility.
And
but,
make
yeah.
anything they basically have. This is just a look at the box here.
This
Yeah.
is so crazy.
We're expecting not just one, but 2 Scott Porter HeroClix figures. Yeah, the dude that opens boxes is now getting his own little
His own
figure,
box.
his own box that he can open to pull out, an even smaller version of himself, which is kind of wild. It has the fun little autograph panel. That's really neat.
It's really
and
cool box art.
It actually is. Yeah, it looks very.
The shipping
uh,
crate
yeah.
cracks at the top are
They gave
really
him like
cool.
Matt Reed arms. He's like he's
They
jacked.
did. They gave Matt Reed arms.
He's stronger looking.
Not
than,
his normal tiny
than
little
Spider-Man.
baby Scott Porter arms that he actually has.
And his
Scott's
Skechers.
arms.
Little Skechers. Yeah, he's got Skechers shape ups, as you guys can see, just his Skechers, and he's a
If
dad.
You guys, for all you people who have been clamoring about how Theme is dead, Theme is gone, I just want to welcome you to the new era where Theme is probably king again. Like when you
Yeah.
thought
Yeah.
Theme probs
It's
were
worth
done
building
with.
with. It's definitely worth building with this dude.
This is so insane. 3 traits and a special at 25 points with sidestep TK perplex.
Just
already.
the dial is worth 25 points.
That's
No-
true. Just
no
dials
traits.
and powers
If
alone.
it was no traits and just super senses, that's a 25-point dial. For
That's a
sure.
great 25-point
Yeah,
dial.
This is, I mean, gosh, there is a saving grace. At least it's when establishing theme teams choose any keyword. Because if it wasn't, if he just had any keyword in force construction, you could give him like a ring for free, and
Oh,
then this
true.
guy would just be Star Sapphire on like cocaine. Like holy
Yeah.
crap.
Yeah, chip, but like next level.
This
Because he can also he could get Green Lantern team ability. So
there is a heavy there's a heavy debate that I don't even know if it's a debate. This might just be the most point efficient figure like ever made in HeroClix.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a debatable thing. I think if you look through, like we were doing it kind of as a joke earlier, but if you look through all the 25-point figures that have ever been made, there's stuff like Surtur. Mangog was 30, but like let's pretend he was 25. Sure,
Like
you might-
around the same point cost, you have like
Yeah.
Flash, Molecule Man, High Evo,
right.
Groot,
You might play one of those
Carnage
over this
times 2.5.
for certain reasons, but when you compare them, like which one does more for the points, it's this guy 10 times out of 10. Like this guy
Yeah.
compared to Molecule Man. Sure, Molecule Man makes a lot of barrier, but does he prob from across the map? Does he heal people from wherever?
Not even just prob. This
Yeah,
guy
not just
has-
prob.
If Scott Porter is part of a theme team, he starts the game with 3 community tokens. If Scott Porter has any community tokens, once per turn you may reroll any roll. If you do, after resolutions, remove a community token from Scott Porter. So along the lines of the old theme team prob where you got 3, right? Except this guy can reroll shape change, super senses, leadership, what other Thanos
Literally
gems
anything.
if you want it.
Thanos gems. he
Ultimate
can-
nullifier.
Ultimate Nullifier. Yeah. Geez. Literally any power
The
that triggers
APOC,
off of a die.
The
Anything that is a
APOC
roll.
Genesis traits.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
gosh.
APOC. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can reroll that. I mean, you name it.
if you
The
want to go
guy
back
is
far enough,
insane.
like the D20 Strange gets rerolled with
D20
this guy.
Felix
no line of
Faust.
fire, no range. Yeah.
D20 Faust, like in bronze or like
Stunts on me, Faust. I stunts on you.
Yeah, literally. I mean, just it's a power that we don't normally see, and
No.
it's regardless of like anything. So if they ever come out with an effect that's like a D10 or 12, or the Scott Porter will be good in the back pocket, you're like, aha, I can reroll that.
Also, he has support at the beginning of your turn. Scott Porter may heal a friendly character 1 click. No line of fire, no range, no adjacency, nothing. This guy will stay in your starting area and impact the game.
And
And
do an insane amount of stuff. I mean, he
Right.
has
Stop
3 different abilities that are he can sit in your starting area and then he can mess
heal
the
one's
entire
not even,
map.
based off of like sharing a keyword or anything.
No.
So that's like the one where you don't have to even be on a theme team. If you just want to sidestep TK Perplex that can also support and heal you every turn for no reason, then like you don't even have to play him on theme. He's infinitely better on theme,
Right.
I think. But yeah,
it's so insane. The Scott Porter here. Also, these will be available at Huntington's early. So there will be an auction for, I believe Scott said 4 of them.
Yep.
And then this one and the next figure that we're going to talk about will both be available on the
WizKids website. Yeah.
They said sometime in the summer.
yeah.
So I'd
This one's
expect
going to be
probably around
first,
nationals.
They said this one will come out first, and the other
Yeah.
one will come out later. But yeah, these will both be purchasable in the easy way, and then also the hard way, which is via the Oxid auction.
Insane
/
amount of
going to
money.
Huntington's.
And
for
they
that.
did say that they'll be legal 10 days after Huntington's. So whoever buys these, I like this figure is so insanely good. Everyone will tell you to buy them when these come out. Absolutely buy them. Like, just do it.
Yeah.
You'll want them at some
Yeah.
point.
Luckily, they're unique because if
Whoever
they weren't,
buys these, like seriously, if there's any tournaments between like now and Worlds, whatever it is, or now between when they release, those people have such an advantage. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think there's any debate for that. Like pulling up with Scott Porter when nobody's like played against him, maybe they practiced online. Nobody owns him except for you. I don't even know.
The ultimate pay to play
This
is
is
about
pay
to
to-
pay to win, dude.
I might
Pay
sign up
to Porter.
for one of Brad's like online events
Porter to
after
win.
it becomes legal, just so I can run something janky with it. Because yeah,
I mean,
otherwise I'll have to wait like a pleb.
Yeah,
Like
a long
like
time.
common pleb.
Celebrity is already easy enough to like theme with, like with Scarlet Witch,
Yeah.
Arian. That's the first thing I'm thinking about keyword wise. I think Scientist is another one that'll
Yeah.
be like crazy easy
Be
to
good.
do. It's just, oh my gosh, it's so good. And also like during game setup, if Scott Porter is part of a theme team, increase the results of your roll for first player by 1, so you now have a +4.
There's no other effect in the game that does that.
Currently, no.
Yeah.
And so that bumps up your chances of winning map by I think it's like 7 or 9%, which is like considerable.
Ooh.
It's something you definitely think about if you
baby.
actually want to be put on certain maps and you're running a theme. You might just consider that 25-point Scott instantly in there.
He's
I
your
would-
TK, he's your perplex, he's your rerolls, he's your healing, he's like seriously
Yeah.
guys, everyone in the HeroClix space will tell you to pick this up, and if they don't, like just stop listening to those people. They have no
Yeah.
idea what they're talking about.
Also, I heard a little.
That's how good
conjecture.
this guy is.
A little birdie told me that he will never rotate. That this will forever be in the game
I hate that.
So
That sounds
yeah,
awful.
if you buy one of these in like 5 years from now, he's still gonna be modern.
things
It's
things
crazy.
should rotate. That's terrible. Like that sounds awful, Simeon. I don't like that.
I don't know what Bird was telling you.
Yeah.
I just speak things out in the universe and
I
they
think
happen.
so-
sometimes.
Oh, I
somebody
hate-
should shoot that Bird.
yeah, jeez.
That bird needs
Yikes.
to stop talking.
Yeah.
Whoever's telling that bird, also stop.
So if you looked at that last Scott and you said
Oh
Wowee.
boy.
he doesn't do enough
That's so
damage.
neat. Yeah,
Like,
you're
sure,
right.
he's a great support piece. Yeah, I really like TK and Perplex and
This Scott's just
probbing
not
and
for me.
healing. But like, I'd really like to, I don't know, like Pulse Wave and not hit all of my friendlies.
Oh, you want to do that? Well,
Yeah.
here you go, Simeon.
Oh,
Well, we've got the Scott for you. Does this
Double
Scott
click.
have
That's
different
quite silly.
shoes on, or is it just the shirt?
No, he's got the same Skechers
half.
shape ups.
Same
yeah.
Skechers, yeah.
Yep.
They are
But the
Skechers
the
shape-ups.
shirt's different, where it's just the WizKids logo on a white shirt this time instead of the Huntington's logo on a black shirt. This Scott Porter a little different with his comics knowledge and acting roles. Scott Porter has all keywords even when he's not on the map. So
Love
is that active during force construction where you can give him stuff like a ring or anything?
because
Yeah.
it doesn't say
Yeah.
so.
It never
Awesome.
specifies a time.
Yeah, so it's
That's
just always
so cool. Even when he's not on the map, while
Yeah.
he's sitting in your clicks
Yeah.
box, he's got all keywords. You know.
I mean, that also allows, like, not that it matters, but that also allows him to work for every recruiter effect.
Oh, that's so cool.
Right.
Because it's like
You
even
bring
if,
him back to life.
there's
You have
no-
him
you don't have to
sidelined
have a
for
reason to
mystical,
sideline
Lantern Scott
mystical
Porter.
recruiter.
Yeah, you don't have to
Yeah.
have a reason to sideline him, so you can
That's
just
so
have him
funny.
on your sideline and just find a way to get him on there.
Man, somebody should make a zombie Scott Porter custom
Oh, go.
just for recruiting.
And instead of a brick, he's holding up like
Brains. Yeah.
The
A really
coolest
large
part of this
brain.
trait, though, hands down, is that if you have a keyword-specific equipment, Scott Porter can just have that for free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so awesome.
It's insane.
What keyword-specific ones? Do
Welcome
we have
to the
right
Green
now?
Lantern
Bat
Corps,
belts.
Scott Porter.
all
Yeah,
the
all the
all the
rings.
lantern rings, the bat belts,
Probably
the
what you're
symbiote.
doing.
Yeah.
Symbiote Scott Porter.
25
Another
point
custom.
I
sidestep
think that's-
prob chainsaw dropper. What the heck? With also everything else.
Ooh.
I don't think there was any other keyword
Oh my
specific.
God.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he gets the bonus effect for the ring. The Blue Lantern ring on this guy will go hard.
Oh, you're
Oh
right.
my
Oh my, yeah, yikes.
Or the Yellow Lantern ring for maybe down dial.
Okay, okay.
I'm
I s-
thinking probably blue. That is just so crazy.
Hello,
Yeah.
William.
Yeah, rings on this dude are nuts.
So his second trait, at the beginning of the game, if he is on a theme team, other friendly characters modify attack +1 as long as Scott is on the map. And then at the beginning of the game, if all other friendly characters are from the same HeroClix set, other friendly characters modify damage +1 as long as Scott is on the map. So he doesn't modify himself, but if you have a theme team, they all get +1 attack, just blank. And then if for some reason you're also building entirely out of one set, like Secret Six,
Wonder Woman
they
80,
all have
yeah.
plus.
Oh,
yeah,
baby.
they all have +1 damage to go along with it.
Oh.
I don't think he gets played in that way as much,
Probably not.
but I think you'll see him getting snuck on just for that +1 attack, and then obviously the keyword like
maybe
we
the
were talking.
mystery gang chases.
Scott Porter
Yeah.
on the Secret Six team is so gross, though.
If you
Oh my
KO him,
gosh.
Scrappy Dude
Secret
comes in
Scott.
on click 1. No, he's not
Oh.
45 points. Or
Sky
40 points.
Porter.
Sky Porter.
You just like you put like
Porter-
a
Scott Missioner.
you put like a Kiss metal or Kiss
Scott
like makeup on him,
Tyrant.
so he like fits like the dark metal theme.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that'd be awesome. On top of this, so if that wasn't enough utility for you, he's also got the knockback pulse wave, but doesn't target friendly characters. So if you're playing him on like a drop-off team, he's already good because he's bringing prob, he's bringing those bonuses, free
A
equipment for a chainsaw,
Yeah. Something
fantastic. And then yeah, you have that plus this now ability where it's like, okay, do you want to waste your turn hitting Scott Porter? Oh, you don't? Okay, I'm just going to pulse wave you in close proximity. I have knockback too, so you're probably taking knockback damage if I pulled up on you. And then I'm going to drop my free chainsaw because you're probably giving him a ring.
Yeah.
This guy, I mean, he doesn't have quite as much utility as the last figure because no figure
Right.
in existence does.
Yeah.
But this guy has a great mix of offensive capability and utility, and I love the like collector style playing him with a set. I think if I play him, I'll probably play him with the other Scott Porter.
I think
Or
I think you
I'll
play both.
Build entirely with that trait. 'cause
You know
it's
how
just so
annoying it
fun.
would be if I'm down to my last character and both Scots are against me, and I hit this one and he hits his stop click, and then the other one just heals him off of it, and then I'm just like, oh, so I can't do that. Like
Nope. No, you cannot.
the memes that will be made.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
guy's awesome.
Yeah.
Little nuts. Little
If
nutty.
those actually don't rotate, if what you said is true,
I hope that
send me
isn't
a-
No,
true.
that was
Okay.
completely made up.
I was like, no.
I don't have insider knowledge. How would I
Oh.
possibly know?
Okay, the bird has been shot.
Oh, good.
See, I got that before. That's why I said it's
Oh.
not true. Yeah.
I will say, after seeing these like
On my
Scott,
Neuralink
like
in
these
my-
Scott Porter dials, I'm like, this is really cool.
They're so
can
crazy.
Can we get one for like Stan Lee or Jack Kirby or I don't know, someone who maybe actually could be able to do all these things to help out the characters they invented? That'd be really cool. Steve Ditko, a Bill Finger, like
Quickly with the Stan Lee, a trait that I would, or a special ability I'd love to see with the Stan Lee is like, if he was modern legal, I'd love for him to have an ability where maybe within a certain point threshold, he could bring in a character who isn't modern age specifically.
that'd
like
be cool.
call in somebody. Maybe if it's just for a turn, maybe it's for the
Golden
forest.
era of comedy.
But I think
I
that'd be
thought
so
about
cool where
legacies
it's like
before WizKids. and
anybody's
Yeah.
allowed to play or something. You know?
yeah,
That'd be
make mine Marvel.
awesome.
Yeah.
Bring in any Golden Age Marvel HeroClix figure.
Or-
from
I think
any
Or
we'd
if they
have like
ever
a
did a-
Stan soapbox, and he makes like an elevated, like a single square of elevated terrain, and if he's on it, he can't be targeted or like dealt
And you
damage.
can use
you
probability
know?
Unless
control,
it's
like
by
12
Deadpool.
range or
It's
something.
like Scourge's.
Yeah.
Doesn't he-
Scourge's
Yeah, his last laugh
stand
marker. I agree, Bill. I really think they should just be purple ringed. They are actually insane.
I think
They're a little
These are
nutty.
the Egyptian god cards.
I think
They
it's
are,
worth
dude.
considering.
Clicks.
I think it's worth considering playing both Scott Porters. Like,
Oh, 100%.
so it's probably not like gonna win, but I can see playing.
Then sadly, every figure on your first won't be from the same set, which is so sad.
No, it's other. Oh wait, yeah. 'cause
Yeah,
the
Yeah,
other-
it's
there will be
other
the other
Scott,
Scott Porter.
yeah.
Yeah,
What's the Spider Supreme? The one that we just got that's 250. Is it Spider Supreme?
Spider Spree.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tristan Hero
You
clicks
play
when.
him for 250.
Car Hero clicks when.
And then you play both Scott Porters with that that Spider Supreme, and like
Ooh, that'd be fun.
it's a theme team, and it's just like it's a theme team that gets a +4.
The free healing.
It has free healing. It has 3 like global re-rolls. It has a +1 attack to the Scott
Pretty
and
good.
the Spider.
And Scott has more targets than Spider Supreme.
Does he?
Does he have
Oh.
2?
One. No, they both have one. Okay.
No, they both have
Okay.
one.
They have the
yeah.
same targets as
Yeah,
Spider
same-
Supreme.
Okay.
It's so much better.
Less range, just a little bit
True.
less range.
And then next in their live stream, they went on to kind of talk about some convention exclusives. This honestly totally shocked me that they already showed us this much, and they're like, "Oh, by the way, we have some convention exclusives for 2023 to show you."
Yeah.
They name dropped my personal favorite one. They name dropped is Captain America on a Pegasus. I'm very excited to see what that one might be able to do. They name dropped Hanna-Barbera Joker, another Gwen Thor, maybe Gwenpool, maybe yet again another Gwen Stacy Thor. Don't really know. They name dropped Mermaid Batman, which is really interesting. And then they talked about Rainbow Fingers shooting Rainbow Superman.
You have how many Bat variants to work with? How many?
Oh,
Batman's been
Infinite.
freaking atrocitus.
Yeah.
And you're like,
I hate that.
Yeah,
I hate that one.
Batrocitus
you know,
is.
Bat
you know what
Atrocitus
needs to
is
be in
real
the game?
dumb.
Surfing Batman needs something to surf over.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
He needs
okay.
to jump the Batmerman.
Bat Mermaid.
Make Aquaman. If you want to do this,
No. But it's Batman as a mermaid.
Can't wait till I get that figure.
He's
and I'm
gonna
like,
give out
"He's
like
a merman,
super. He's
Ian.
gonna make
A
like the
merman."
dolphin symbol can't
If
be
he's
taller
meta-
than like 1 square or
dude, if
something.
he's meta,
He's
I'm
gonna
be
make, like,
I'm
dolphin
gonna be
symbol
so
better.
Mad. If
Does
I
he not?
actually have to play that Batman, I'm gonna be upset.
Ian's gonna have to play.
This
that
is
Batman.
gonna be like you know, Prime Batman was like the only playable Batman for a while, and it's just like, oh yeah, Batman's back, and then it's just like this isn't Batman.
No.
I'm fully ready to be disappointed. Maybe he's really fun, but
He cheats on
Disappointed.
Justice League onto the Atlantis keyword.
Oh,
Yeah.
Atlantis gains Justice League keyword. That's pretty
Yeah.
cool. No,
yeah,
if he
to-
like,
to
if he
play
makes,
the other 7 Atlantis
Yeah.
figures
that would
exist.
have meant something like 5 years ago.
what if he
but
gave everybody with Justice League the swim symbol? Wow,
Does Deadpool
a
do
little
that?
bit better. That's kind
What
of
is- what is
Deadpool
that?
does
He
adjacent.
dropped- He gives
Jason
yeah,
characters.
Yeah,
okay.
Jason people,
Yeah.
cool party.
I could
Here.
see something like that. Yeah.
Anyway, we got a
but
Wonder Woman.
the
to
ones
look
they
at.
actually showed is this Wonder Woman right here. Is this Wonder Woman right here? There we go.
Yeah. Good old Wonder Woman. So, she is from All Star Comics #8 from 1942. That's what this is based off of, I suppose. She is a super long dial, as you can
Is
see.
that her first appearance?
It doesn't say first.
No, she
appearance.
appeared in 1941 sometime.
Yeah.
Ah, got
Because her 80th anniversary was in 2021.
That's
was when her
right,
set.
yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, how did you know that?
Yeah, because we had the anniversary. set.
Yep.
She's got Amazon Justice League Deity Past Warrior. Keep an eye on the Amazon keyword because that'll come up later. She has the Wonder Woman team ability. Her top dial is 150 points. She's got 3 clicks with a special speed power and a special damage power that goes into those. Speed power is just charge sidestep. The damage power, however, is Empower. Free, choose an opposing character within 4 squares in line of fire. That character can't use damage powers until your next turn. A pretty solid 4 range outwit, like super outwit kind of thing, because it gets past. It is and isn't better than outwit because it gets past power cosmic and stuff like that. Protect outwit,
Yeah.
stop clicks, whatever. Her versus Venom Thanos, she's just like, yeah, say goodbye to her, stop click.
Yeah, yikes.
But then she's got 2 traits. So she has that special damage power on both starting lines, 150 and 90. I should mention that, but that speed power is only top dial. She does have flight, at least, her whole dial. First trait is when another friendly character with the Amazon keyword takes damage from an attack after resolutions, you may place Wonder Woman adjacent to that character. So it's not
That's
really
fun.
retaliation, but it is like, haha, I'm here and now I will hit you too, like kind of thing. Just getting her up in their face. And then the next one is
This is so crazy.
pretty nuts. So this applies to herself as well. During force construction, up to 3 friendly characters with the Amazon keyword may be assigned equipment without paying the equipment's cost.
A little dumb.
So
A
yeah,
little dumb.
the most expensive equipment that's ever been made is 30 points. I think both the cubes
And gauntlets,
and
yeah.
both the gauntlets. So you realistically could put
Free
90
90
points.
And then
Yeah.
you could use Trader in silver to swap them off of the Amazonians. You're never going to do this.
No,
Man, it'd be hilarious.
but it'd be hilarious and.
But then
it's
she would be a
just-
90-point figure that brings on 90 points of equipment
Yeah.
for free.
Oh,
Kind of nuts.
You thought you were crazy, Mad Jim? This is a nutso.
Well,
Wonder
this is
Woman.
better,
Yeah.
but it is really good.
It's not
No,
better. 'cause
this is way better.
It's Amazon specific, but yeah, she's more than likely gonna put like one of the Wonder Woman equipments on herself if you're thinking about playing this competitively. Her 90-point line is surprisingly stout. It's a 19 with
Yeah.
impervious, 10-speed charge, 11 attack with super strength. It's got that special damage power with 4 damage, and then it's not like super easy to get through her dial. So yeah, I don't know. Is there equipment that gives you super senses? I don't think there is.
The Wonder
Bracelets, I
Woman
guess,
bracelets,
right?
kind of. They give the Wonder Woman team ability.
Okay. Well, she already has it. Does it do something if you already? I can't
I thought
remember.
they-
off
I
the
thought
top
it
of my
did.
head. But yeah, I think the golden armor I know is like kind of a stopgap thing where you only take 1 if you're top dial.
Pretty good.
There's a lot of options. Obviously, any lantern
Handing
ring
out a
also.
free null sword sounds cool.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, wow.
A free null sword. Any of the lantern rings that would make sense for specific characters that are also Amazons. That's just like a thing that can happen.
I think this is definitely technical difficulties, folks.
There we go.
I think this
Whoops.
is definitely one of the coolest Wonder Womans we've ever gotten.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I don't know. I think 90 points or 150 points is a bit much for what she does, but it is a fun effect. Free equipment is always, something to never completely brush off. If there's Justice League swap in the future,
Gosh,
oh
please
my
never,
God,
please let's
that
never,
will be,
ever have that.
absolutely absurd.
Not in a million years, please,
Maybe,
ever, no.
Well, probably not in Notorious. Well, maybe we see some JLA in the Notorious set. Who knows?
On Injustice League swap. You
She
know,
doesn't
like
have
some,
that keyword.
No, but like Joker.
But
and
you
stuff.
could easily write that.
I mean, it's more likely
I
that we get
don't like
the
that.
villains doing it.
Yeah.
Like we'll get the Frightful 4 version of that.
Oh, gosh.
I mean, stuff like that. I'm
Legion
okay
of Doom
with.
swap,
If
yeah.
swap is limited, totally fine. But when it's X-Men and it's also like cheatable X-Men, it's
Yeah,
just like,
that's nuts. Dumb. Really
Yeah,
dumb.
my team of Carnages is an X-Men team.
Oh, why wouldn't it be?
This next one though is exciting.
Yeah, speaking of
This next one is
symbiote
super
people,
cool.
Venom God of the Symbiotes is kind of insane. He is a stout 270 points or 150 points. He is symbiote cosmic deity monster. He makes a little symbiote bystander in a few different ways, but just take a look at that bystander. How cool is that? He's a 6'11",
Looks
17
like a Ninja
tour.
Turtle too. That yellow on his chest just
Oh,
throws me
sure.
off so much, dude.
This is a sick sculpt though. The eyes
Oh,
have
it's
little
so cool.
fire coming from him. The big battle axe, the gold on his chest, and he also looks like he has like some sparkly star effects on the
Definitely
normal
mod this
black part.
into a Last Ronin Ninja Turtle.
Oh,
I don't think he deserves.
please don't
a
mod
dial
this
like that,
figure.
but it would be cool.
So he's got God of Hunger, which gives him shape change steel energy traded. So just keep that in mind. Kind of insane. When Venom God of Symbiotes uses steel energy, instead of healing, you can just go ahead and give this guy.
Bill has a really good point. Not to sidetrack us, but the Chainsaw Wonder Woman, the Dark Knights Wonder Woman does just give Justice League Amazon. So that,
Oh wow!
Wonder Woman
Well,
just
thank
I
you-
didn't even
thank
know
you,
she
Bill.
did
yeah,
that.
that Wonder Woman does just now combo with the other convention
That's
exclusive
a
Wonder Woman.
140 point combo to give Flash a free gauntlet in Silver
Oh
Age.
god. 30-point flash,
there.
30-point equipment.
I'm there.
So he's got max 4 for these bystanders, so just keep that in mind. That'll come up a little bit later here. He has his King of the Symbiotes, which is another trait, gives him traded leadership. Being in return, Venom God of Symbiotes may just generate a symbiote bystander. So unlike past leadership where you're like, oh, if you succeed, you get a symbiote or you get a bystander. This one is just like, nah, just make one. Not even like a free action. He just generates one if there isn't 4 already on the map. And if he's 270 points, he may generate it adjacent to a friendly character named symbiote or that
That's
has the
so
symbiote
awesome.
keyword. So you can send these guys out across the map or something, I guess. It's kind of nuts. He has speed power in his first 5 clicks, so thankfully he gets that on his starting line for 150, which is charge. When he uses it before moving, he may choose a friendly character named Symbiote or with the Symbiote keyword. If he does, place him in the chosen character in each other's squares. So if you want to, you could make a Symbiote automatically free at the beginning of your turn. You could move it, or you could have somebody else carry it across the map, and then before he charges, he can switch places with the Symbiote and then charge across the map.
It's potentially a full map, like not even a full map like charge. It's quite literally he can be placed on the other side of the map before he charges.
Yeah.
Him with the
potentially.
Prime Spider-Man, think about this.
Yeah.
On a smaller map, Prime Spider-Man goes across the board by himself, does his thing. Switch places, Venom got a symbiote, now he's bashing. Next turn, Spider-Man Prime can just run
You
across
can just
the map
do it again, yeah.
and they're up in your face.
That could be pretty nuts.
I'm excited to play him with the 30-point symbiotes. Oh, sorry, you still have the defense.
He is built for the 30-point symbiote in mind because he's like 270 at top. So you
Yeah.
can play him with one symbiote,
Or
which is really
3
cool.
Legacy Carnage.
That's exactly
Or
what I was thinking.
3 yikes.
So to
Don't like that.
If you wanted to try and make this guy like a great one-man army, that 10-point Carnage to like maybe 1 or 2 to taxi the symbiotes that he automatically will have in your starting
True.
area turn 1.
True.
Because he just straight up like generates one next to him. You could quite literally take one of those, carry it up, put it in their face. If they don't get rid of it,
They
then,
have to worry about this.
Yeah, if they
It's
don't get rid of
paranoia
it,
over here.
Yeah.
Venom will then charge using that symbiote. And if they do kill it, your other Carnage or the one that carried him can just retaliate and potentially
Dang,
kill.
right.
Awesome, dude.
It is like it's not going to win tournaments, but that is just a 300 points of like how do you even you don't
Well-
get around it. Like you're gonna get hit. You're gonna get hit.
You do say that he won't win tournaments. Actually, there's one more detail I'd like to point out. These are the same stats and powers as the original Carnage symbiotes
Oh, that's cool.
from the Hammer of Thor.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Carnage. So
That's
if you
neat.
had bystanders from back then, hey, you can bring them back. That's
Cool.
awesome. But I actually saw like a thread on Facebook. So Scott Crampton, a guy who we saw as a bystander here, somebody made a post saying like, "Oh, I can't wait to play this guy," and Scott had commented on it. He's like, "Oh, I don't think he's meta," but Scott comments, "I think he's meta." So there are higher level players out there possibly looking at this and going, I think I might be able to make this work. I think being able to place for free,
That is really good.
It's
and
insane.
then also like, if you make one in your starting area to go back to, and then
He's,
you have some
that
supports,
big 150 points. That's the.
He's only making one
that's
attack.
that
If he had
tough bit.
flurry, I'd be much more sold on him. But
He does down dial, but if he had Mastermind somehow,
oh gosh,
then he would be unstoppable. Like if he was able to absorb the symbiotes he made, or like do some sort of like literally anything, then he could do like just pretty much anything. He does reduce pen damage if there's 4, and since you can only get up to 4, it's kind of like a weird balance of like throwing them out there, tying people
Keeping
up,
them alive.
and then if someone comes
Automatically
around with
making
poison
one.
or something,
they're nasty though.
yeah.
You can't ignore plasticity blades, and I do love
No.
that both of his point values are made to be played with the rare symbiote. That's awesome.
It's very good.
A free symbiote on him too. Well, I don't even know if either of those are particularly good on him.
No.
Blade Steel Energy or Steel Energy Stealth.
He already has. I mean, you can use stealth, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know what equipment I'm instantly thinking of like giving him.
The Silver Age Arc Arms, so he has flurry.
That would be actually, yeah.
Time platform.
Time platform.
Ooh, that's
That was-
not a
yeah.
terrible idea either, though. He gets just back
If you
to the
had him at
starting area.
270 with a time platform on him, he's just zipping across the map. It'd be funny. I don't think it's particularly good.
No, but I mean, yeah,
We'll have to
just
see.
This next one.
Yeah,
though,
yeah, he needs to be
this
excited
is-
to check this
this
guy
is,
out here.
Wow. When I saw this, I mean, I was yelling.
Yeah.
I was having a good time.
Yeah, you were.
Oh my gosh, guys! A little history on him before we go just straight into the dial. I've played HeroClix since the dawn of time, and I remember being like 5 years old and having people at the venue talk about how, man, like we need to get a Space Ghost, because around the time Space Ghost Coast to Coast was like running on Adult Swim. There's no reference to that on this one, but that's
What's Adult Swim, Grandpa? Was that a
that was
TV
this old
channel?
TV
It's
channel.
still around.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Oh.
they still have Adult Swim.
And what is
Cartoon
it, like
Network
40
is over.
episodes of Family Guy a night, probably?
I thought Adult Swim and like Cartoon Network both collapsed.
We do need to just,
give a salute to the old lineup of Adult Swim where you'd get an episode of Futurama,
Oh yeah.
an episode of Family Guy,
Aqua Teen.
Aqua Teen, and then you'd get like Robot Chicken at 11,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
after that it'd
Robot
be like
Chicken was so
all
fun.
anime.
All anime, baby.
So it's like 11 o'clock was like around my bedtime
Oh,
when I was like
Terrible.
10,
terrible.
and I would stay up and watch all those. Like wasn't supposed to.
I watched way too much Family Guy when I was a kid.
Yeah. Anyway, Space Ghost. He was. I mean,
And
an
now
Adult
I don't
Swim
think I'd even
staple, and
ever
all
think
the
of putting on Family Guy as an adult.
all the people who used to
Anyways,
play, maybe they
Space
still
Ghost.
play. There's still a few of them. I know that they're probably equally as excited as I am for this one. But let's go into his dial because he does a lot of fun stuff. He's got 3 point lines, which is awesome. He's got invisibility and intangibility, which some classic Space Ghost. Come on.
Classic Space Ghost.
He's always phasing through stuff. He's got stealth, super senses, and super strength traded. So just across the board, a rollout, some stealth, and super strength to deal with some new terrain. I love that. He also has traded perplex, which is 4 powers just at all times.
Yeah.
Perplex. If Space Ghost has no action tokens, he can use it twice a turn. Oh my goodness. When Space Ghost uses Perplex and targets a friendly character, that character has Safeguard, opposing probability until your next turn.
That also works on him. Like
Which,
if he is a friendly character
Amazing.
to himself, so if he perplexes up his own stats to go in for like a big charge or something.
I think this is another great Alpha Strike support piece. A double Perplex for your Alpha, whether that's into movement or into attacks, and then giving your main attacker protected probability control. That's big time. And then he's 11 for 4 at his lower dial at 30.
Yeah.
And that's not all he's doing. He also has free choose 1 for Space Ghost to use until he chooses again with his power bands. He's got Energy Explosion, Penetrating Psychic Blast, which is fantastic. Energy Shield Deflection and Invuln if you need a little more defense. And then Force Blast as free, another great thing to do after being carried. And Telekinesis, which is just a fantastic power to have. Also has Team Player. And then keywords, he's got Celebrity, Cosmic, and Police. I love this guy. I love everything about him. He's also a flyer. I think you're probably playing him at his lower dial most of the time, but I will definitely be in the camp of playing him at his top dial just because.
I actually, personally, I think
He's
I'm more
so good.
sold on the 60-point line. The sidestep, like the ability to sidestep Energy Explosion, Psychic Blast with 5 range, double Lightning Bolt.
The
And
Empower
then
is nice too.
Also have ESD and Combat Reflexes. And like maybe Team Player.
But 2 of these at 30, 4 perplexes?
Yeah, 2 of these at 30 is nuts. Also, just being 11 for 4 is wild. Like
He's
on his own, just on 11 for 4.
he does not rival Scott Porter.
No,
Which is absolutely insane that he doesn't
It's
because this figure is so good.
There's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
these con exclusives are overloaded.
yeah.
I can't wait to see
They're
what
awesome.
the rest of
They're
them
so
look like.
awesome. This is
'cause
a great already.
it
we've
already
seen,
sounds
what,
like a great
half of
year.
them?
Less than half.
Less than half
A
of them.
third.
And I mean, compared to last year, last year, I think we were all kind of in the same boat.
yeah.
Spider Hulk for me was cool. Batman, Catwoman, I have to own every Batman, so but everything else, I was just.
It was
kinda
just Old Man Hawkeye and kind of Punisher.
Yeah,
for
we didn't
me.
even get Old Man Hawkeye either.
I didn't even.
No.
So I didn't
He
see.
wasn't even at Worlds.
I
No,
don't think
he's
we
only
saw.
at Nationals.
We didn't see
Or,
like Dark
Canadian
Metal
Nationals.
Wonder Woman's dial until we were already at Worlds and somebody had gone and bought
Yeah,
one.
somebody leaked it.
It was, yeah, that's
Well, they
right.
didn't leak it.
Same
Well,
thing
they
for
bought it
that
and,
10 million
yeah.
BC Phoenix, not 10 million BC Phoenix, but the Warp World Phoenix
The Warp
was
World.
also
Oh,
leaked
okay,
at
yeah.
Worlds. Yeah.
So, yeah, that Wonder Woman, I had kind of glanced at it because we were very busy the entire time we were at Worlds, but I didn't bother actually looking at it hard. And if I,
didn't
had,
either.
I might have
I
stayed
looked
in
at that
line
top
for
dial and I was like,
I didn't buy any conventions that year, and I was like,
none of us did.
I kind of
No.
regret not picking up at least one of those Dark Metal Wonder Woman.
I think everybody did. Because,
yeah.
I remember people online were selling her for $30-$40. And then after the convention, when she started showing up competitively before her errata, too,
Yeah.
when it's player in multiples, this team's impossible to kill. I was looking at that. I'm just how did I not see this?
I didn't realize the chainsaw was
I
powered
don't
by
remember
Macran
anybody
crystals.
talking about her.
It was
at Worlds.
No.
the White Lantern Macran crystal chainsaw.
They were too hyper focused in on playing. They had no time to look at new tech.
Somebody commented volume is pretty low. Sorry.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to turn it up then.
This
There's a button on the side of your phone, the top one, that'll turn it up. Or if you're on a computer,
How's this?
Yeah. We cannot get it louder with our current
is
setup.
the volume louder? Just
Just start yelling.
yeah, we just dropped 3 viewers after that probably. Just get
Sorry.
ready for that. But yeah, nope. Sorry if
This
the
is
volume's
a-
low.
this
We
is
really
a
can't
great-
get it any higher. It is just
Con
one
exclusive.
mic over here.
Yeah.
I'm
Carnage-
infinitely more
Carnage
excited for this
Queen
year.
and Hero. Yeah, this year's convention exclusives, just the ones that they've shown us, and then if the ones they've shown us are anything to bank
To
on,
indicate, yeah, the rest.
the Joker, the Batman, the Superman, and then the Cap that they also mentioned, and then I'm assuming there's gonna be like,
And Gwen.
Oh, Gwen.
yeah,
Don't forget about Gwen.
My bad.
There's always a Gwen.
I'm assuming there's gonna be like a resurgence of like Turtles or WWE, obviously.
Oh, yeah?
Obviously,
is that what
they're
that
just
means?
Secretly hiding.
We finally
other
get
stuff.
Sting, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
I would die if we got Sting. I'd be so excited. Oh, I can't wait for the Barbie movie tie-in Hero Clicks coming out
Bill
in
says
July.
he's on a 70-foot TV.
You guys are life-sized?
So
I don't believe
The
that.
1 dash means feet.
Whoa!
If you do 2 dashes,
It's in 3D.
that's inches. So if you're actually looking at a 70-foot TV, that's bigger than my
He's
digital
at
billboards.
he's at the Kansas City Royals Stadium watching this right now. But yeah, guys, that is the con exclusives. That's everything we got from these Scott videos. So we have a few
Yeah.
more things to chat about here before we get rolling. First thing, let's just go through some of the comments that we missed while we were covering everything. Casey says, "Really enjoy y'all's content. Keep up the great work. Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Your
it.
shorts have made it easier for my girlfriend to learn, and we play every week now. That is awesome.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
That's why
I'm,
we did them.
I'm
Yeah,
glad you're getting
having a
used out of the
catalog
shorts.
I know they're not fully fleshed
Yeah.
out. We do have plans to do more on like power combos, but sitting down and recording
you,
like
Bill.
40 shorts is
It was a lot of work.
it's not exactly fun. to do.
Yeah,
It's
it
not
really is-
glamorous.
It's for you guys. The
It
shorts
really
are
wasn't
for
what we
you
wanted to
guys.
do, but we realized like it was far and gone enough time that like somebody needed to do it, and yeah, why not us? Bill corrected himself. It is a 70-inch TV.
Good
so
job, Bill.
No, he's at a baseball stadium.
Make sure
job,
you
Bill.
get your punctuations correct next time, Bill.
Yeah, otherwise you're getting big.
I was picturing a 70-foot TV, and I was like, "Is this at an airport?" But yeah, that's awesome that you're getting someone to play with it.
Yeah, it's really cool.
It's even cooler that it's one of the 2%ers of HeroClix because we don't have enough of them.
Female.
Yeah, we
have,
truly don't.
We have another comment from Luke saying Space Ghost does it really good with his orange shirt on. Can't disagree with that. He does do good with his orange shirt on. It's
Sure.
a white shirt. But okay. I think that, let's see, how dare they make a better Billy Maximoff, Bill said.
Oh, yeah, Space Ghost? Yeah, he is just better Billy Maximoff. Sorry, Bill.
Oh, yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
bro.
Less points, more baller. Say less.
Less points.
Luke
More baller.
says, other Luke T.O. This is Darkest Simeon. Gwen TMNT, Con 4-pack, Gwenatello,
Guafael. Guicalangelo.
Master
Gwen,
Gwenter.
Guinardo.
Yeah.
Master
Gwetter.
Gwenter.
Gwang,
The Gwetter.
Gwang.
Gwetter.
Casey Gwen.
Undisputed ruler of Gwamention Gwex.
April O. Gwen. Yeah,
Oh my
that's what we need.
Gosh.
Please.
Do we have a Cosmic Ghost Rider in any sets? No, but we have a convention exclusive
Yeah.
Ghost Rider
I think,
that came. So it was convention
there.
exclusive Ghost Rider that came with a Thanos,
Thanos.
baby on
Yeah,
his
he's
chest,
got it strapped to his chest. Might be a little hard
and
to
then also
see
a
there.
single base Thanos. That
This
came
guy,
with him.
I mean, look at just the
Thanos
amount of
Punisher.
plastic on him.
He's
that is-
big. He's
so
really
that's-
big.
When I forgot about like the peanut bases that we got that year, that was one of the peanut bases.
That was really cool.
I think we got that one that same
The
year.
whip chain.
Not
thing.
last year, 2 years ago.
But-
Yeah, this front wheel is also like, it's a full on.
That is
Clear, see-through.
This is
orb.
one of the best sculpts like ever.
Yeah.
yeah.
The detail is absurd. I mean, usually when they do the con exclusive Ghost Riders, they nail it. They also did that Spirit of Vengeance.
Spirit
Red
of
Hulk.
Vengeance Red Hulk is just insanely large.
That
He's
was
just
gnarly.
That like
Packed.
the bike
That's
is
everything I
huge.
want
He's
Lobo to
huge.
be. I know we got the con
Yeah.
exclusive Lobo, but man,
I love that
it's
logo
not
with
quite
the
on par
dog
with This one, I
The
don't think.
main man.
calling people a bastich. That's
Not a very nice word.
It's Lobo speak.
I don't even
Not a
think
very nice
that
word.
Ghost
not even
Rider is
a real word,
particularly
though.
expensive.
It's not
I
a
think
real
you can pick
not
up
a
that
real
Don't
Ghost
ask my
Rider.
dad. Dad, what's Bass Stitch mean when I was reading the Lobo
$30?
comic?
When you're reading Legion of Superheroes.
Dang,
Marvel
that
versus
may be
DC
my
for-
favorite sculpt
Oh.
I've ever seen. I'm gonna have to look into getting
Dad,
one.
what's Bass Stitch?
Oh, check out eBay.
Kid.
Yeah, he's not.
I think he's like
crazy
$30.
expensive.
Yeah, he's not crazy spendy. I think he's $30 and you get another Thanos with
Yeah,
him,
if
too.
you pick
You
him
also,
up,
yeah, you get
Yeah,
the
you
should
get
come
on the
with
rock for
t-shirts.
Thanos.
Yeah, you get T-shirt Punisher Thanos.
Yeah.
Thanos when he's grown and edgy. So you
Yeah.
also get this. He's shooting some
I'm
lasers out of his
grown.
eyes.
It was the Thanos that
ammo
was...
on his shoulder.
So Frank went back in time, stole this baby, because he was going to kill him. He was going to do the whole Hitler thing, like, I kill baby
Yeah.
Thanos in the past. But then he was like, I can't do that. I'll be worse than him. And so instead he was like, I'll just raise him better. And then it turns into Punisher Thanos, who's like, not that much better.
I hate you, Dad.
Yeah, he's like,
Emo.
you could have. He does like the Damian Wayne thing. He's like, you could have killed the Jokers a long time
Black
ago.
Parade Thanos.
Ugh.
I have been trained by a master Ghost Rider. Now I am Punisher Thanos.
Yikes.
God, is
Goodness
that
gracious.
Josh Brolin in here? That
Oh,
sounded like
wow,
Josh
that sounds just
Brolin.
like him,
Wow.
dude.
That's amazing.
I have trained for years to sound exactly like Josh Brolin. What? This is Josh Brolin.
That's a spot on Josh Brolin.
Thank you.
Uh,
Anyway, guys,
that is a really fun comic series. I hope
It
we
is
get
cool.
the,
It is really cool.
It has some great cover art.
I hope we get the
Some of, like,
the
the
Cable
coolest.
and all of like, even though they have nothing to go off of, all of the like random figures that would come from like Cable's team ups.
Cable's making pogs.
He's like, well, he like spawns. He like comes in with like his time whatever bubble, and he's got like 5 people, and then Frank's just like, wah, and they all die, and then he comes back
Dang.
because he's like, oh, I
Oh,
lost.
the,
he
what
does
is
the
that?
Kang thing.
The is that the ultimate coblifier?
Yeah.
We haven't made that joke yet.
The
This
ultimate,
stream.
yeah. That's Punisher with the ultimate cableifier.
Cablifier. Ah, there we go.
It's just like, get out of here, Cable.
No.
Oh, it's good though.
So
But
I
all right.
think the last thing that we have to talk about, guys,
Oh.
before we get going here, this has been a little bit, well, about our usual time, hour.
Yeah, it's
and a
pretty
half.
solid. Yeah.
We have some more stuff to talk about
Shut
in
those
regards
off.
to the IPF. Very quickly, just to, if you guys didn't listen to the podcast, we were able to raise about $1,000 more for the IPF, the International Player Foundation, with that tournament. So thank you to everyone who participated, watched the live stream, donated, anybody who interacted at all. Thank you so much for that. It was a really cool event. Super cool to see what everybody brought out. And we actually got all of that shipped out this Friday. So if you were a winner and did receive something, that is coming to you soon here.
Yep.
On top of that, what we also shipped out was, I know you guys have seen these plenty of times. Let me hand some off.
Oh.
That's right, guys. We
Crack
still
into our it's our Brainiac Cup of the Week.
we do still have, I think, what was it, 29?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
29, 30.
29
We're
Brainiac
halfway
Lex
through our
Luthors.
Brainiac Lex Luthers.
So what we're doing with these guys to raise money for the
Brainiac with no
IPF.
hair. I don't know.
No, it was what was the one we were doing
Look at this Brainiac. Every time I do it makes me laugh. I don't know.
the drowning pool one. 60 Brainiacs Lex Luthor. 60 Brainiac Lex Luthor. Ah!
Let's go.
Anyway, guys, what we were doing, what we also shipped out on Friday was we sent these out
Tournament
to-
kits.
Tournament kits.
Yeah.
Talk about that.
People that are going to run a Dial H for Hero Clicks International Player Foundation tournament.
Lost my
We
train of
sent them
thought.
these for free. We
Promise
sent them
card.
some Brainiac Lex Luthors to help them prize out their tournament.
Free
just
of
by
charge.
saying free of charge, free shipping, free product. We sent it to you. All we ask is that you sent some of the proceeds of the tournament and donate it to the International Player Foundation.
Since
Simple
you're
as that.
Taking the time out of your day, your week to set up
Run.
this, ask a venue to help you like host it, give you the space and the time. Yeah, it's the least we can do. And it was awesome that WizKids was able to send us some stuff
Yeah.
to facilitate this, because honestly, we would have ran out of stuff fairly quickly
Yes.
if we were trying to prize everything out on our own. But it's cool that the community's like reaching out to us. I know I just said on the podcast, but also like for the live stream, like Josh K reached out, like didn't ask anyone to specifically, but he's hosting one in West Virginia at the 4 Points Gaming and
Horseman,
Comics,
yeah.
Four Horsemen Gaming and Comics in West Virginia, and that
Matt
was really cool.
Groenheid in Canada as well.
Matt.
Lethbridge, Alberta is hosting one, so we
So-
sent him like 10. Reggie West, I think is his name.
I believe so. Reggie
We
West.
sent him, I think, 5 or 6.
I also have a buddy, Miles Kane, is also going to be running a
Yes.
tournament here, and he's going to be using some of
Prizing
these
some of
bad
those out.
boys. So, yeah.
So, guys, there's still time. The IPF is still set to kind of end donations for this year, May 15th, around that date, because we do want to give our winners time to book their flights, take work off, yada yada. So if you guys want to host a tournament of your own, we will send you these free of charge. You can ask for however many, up to 29. And as long as you are donating some of what you use for your tournament, some of those proceeds, as long as you donate some of that to the IPF, we will take the time to ship these to you. And, thanks to WizKids again for letting us do this. It's made a difference. It has helped out with us raising money. And it is just super cool. So if you're looking for some to host your tournament with, please contact us on Facebook, dialhforheroclicks@gmail.com. Contact us personally on Facebook. Comment on the YouTube videos. Like, literally, whatever you want to do. Get in contact with us. These are still falling out of our ears. We want them to go to the right people. So please let us know. And more exciting news.
By the right people, we mean anyone that's not 0 to 3.
Of course.
It is a choking hazard, and it does contain alcohol.
Whoa, bro.
What a rush.
I had way too many Brainiac Lexathers, bro. I can't. I'm like.
Speaking of
Have you tried the
IPF
black
stuff,
cherry
though, guys,
Brainiac Lex Luthor?
No, I haven't tried black cherry.
I like the tea-infused Arnold Palmer Brainiac. It's Arnold Palmer Brainiac Lex Luthor.
You should try a twisted Brainiac Lex Luthor. That's
that sounds good right
yeah.
Have you had a green apple Brainiac Lex Luthor? Those ones are really good. I like those.
No.
Aside
Green,
from
a
that,
green
though,
apple
guys,
ale, a little bit of green apple ale.
We do have more exciting news about the IPF. You guys have heard us talk about this. We've posted about it on our Facebook page. Please follow us there if you don't. We are doing a giveaway live stream with some fun games, challenges, ways to donate, a bunch of different stuff, ways to possibly win prizings, auctions. Like, it's going to be... I mean, we'll see how long it goes. You guys will actually be able to donate money to decide how long it goes, up to 24 hours.
Yes.
We're gonna have
You
blind
could torture us.
We're gonna have gags, possibly
Spicy
blades.
wings.
We're gonna have needles, things that
Whoa. What's the pointy sharp
Lions,
stuff?
tigers,
Whoa,
bears.
oh my.
actual torture will happen. No, not actual torture, but it will.
I
be.
mean,
It'll
the chair
be like
shots
that
are gonna be
scene
fun.
in,
Yeah.
Clockwork
Orange, where his eyes.
Yeah. I will take a lemon shot to my eye for a donation
I'll
amount.
take a ranch shot to my eye
Oh, that's gonna look gross.
just for free.
That,
I'm gonna do it right now. Get the ranch.
isn't that how old people get cataracts?
Anyway,
It's
guys,
ranch in the
Ranch
we have
cataracts.
some prizing to unveil for that.
Yeah.
We have some Frostclaw D&D miniatures.
We'll be giving away
Just
some of
kidding.
these. No.
Unless somebody really wants
Yeah.
those,
For some reason, if you want these Frostclaw D&D minis, they are more than welcome
maybe we'll
Try
get
to
them to you.
to give away, win them, or whatever.
We'll show off some of the prizing.
can
This
put it
is
on a
not-
dial.
This is not all of it,
Good.
guys. Thank you to Joe Alves who sent us this. We have a super rare Hope Summers who still is like one of the most underlooked pieces of all time. This figure is so freaking good, and I just
She
not
is.
see the amount of play she
Hair's
shows.
very good with, I mean, any pick a power character, but mostly Sakari and Iron Man's
Yeah.
like my main.
In fact, she can steal from opposing characters too. Like,
Yeah.
she is such a strong utility knife.
Terrifying.
We
needles of
have
ranch.
a legacy
blind.
Commissioner
like that.
Gordon,
I don't like that at all, Bill. I hate that. I hate that idea.
and then we also have
Like a full starter set
all the
for,
figures,
for
yeah,
Scooby
from
Doo. It's
Scooby-Doo.
pretty sweet.
So that whole starter set, a Hope Summers, a Commissioner, that is once again thanks to Joe Alves for donating that. That's awesome. And then we also have a little bit more prizing, and this will probably be all we show off for now because we do have more.
But trust me, there's even more.
Yeah.
Even more.
We have, ooh, baby, we've got a Chase Fred from the Batman team up set. Very exciting. Honestly,
Run
I think
pose.
he's another underlooked figure. Like,
Yeah.
free support if they have Monster and Mystical. You want to know what team has Monster and Mystical? All of them. So, like,
Basically.
Kind of true.
oh, you're
yeah.
playing Faust? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you're playing Genesis or
symbiotes?
APOC? Okay.
Yeah. Anything.
We also have
19 defend too.
3 Plastic Man objects. We've got the Traffic Cone.
Yeah, it's in
I don't want
Fred.
to pull it
It's
out.
in Fred,
sorry.
yeah.
The barrel and the mailbox to go along with the Plastic Man itself. Boom, bam. I don't know how well you guys can see these. There you are. And then we also have a super rare Flash as well.
That's right.
And he is legal till September, guys. So
One
if
of
you're
the-
not interested in Silver Age, catch some
One of the
glare.
biggest linchpins in modern age right
Yeah,
now,
I mean-
maybe even ever.
It's crazy that Scott Porter, I look at him and I'm just like, you're nothing.
For
not-
30 points.
30 for 5 more points?
Why would I pay 5 more points to have you
But seriously,
when I could
like,
have Scott Porter?
how many teams in this game start with Flash at 30 and then Teen Lantern or Chip at 30 or 35? Wild card, carry 8, double charge with 7 move apiece. It's kind of insane.
Kind of dumb.
So,
Very quite insane.
this is a fantastic piece. If you're planning on going to Worlds, maybe you're still missing it. Maybe you don't want to shell out the $80 to $100. We have one to give away.
It's also
So,
great trade fodder
there
if
you
you.
go.
It also is, yeah.
Yeah, if you already have one or you just don't want
He'll be
one,
here to
but you
stay
get one.
forever in Silver Age.
Oh,
I don't know
I
how
don't
it
know what's
won't
going to
be.
trump him. Like,
Yeah.
he's like
Literally,
potentially bannable in Silver. That's how good this guy is.
I mean, they banned Hawkeye, who's 65 points and could deal less damage, basically.
That's true.
That Hawkeye couldn't pump out as much damage
No.
as that Flash can.
With worse stats.
Yeah, with a lot worse
True.
stats. You know how many times I've missed with that Hawkeye? Almost all the time.
But yeah, guys, get excited for our live stream. That is either going to be 28th or the 29th of
29th,
April.
right?
Let's
Saturday.
do. Oh man, the Sunday morning is the next morning. Let's do the 28th, please. Friday night?
Oh,
no,
sure.
We'll figure it out. Yeah.
Let's do-
We'll let you guys
Well,
know.
yeah.
this coming
Yeah,
week.
there will be a big post.
28th or 29th. It'll be that weekend though, 100% guarantee it. So
Yeah.
It'll be fun. And once again, guys, just to reiterate, we've got physical prizing. We'll have a ton of ways to donate, and then we're going to be doing a ton of dumb stuff. I don't want to reveal all of it, but the big thing is
it's gonna be awesome.
that there will be an option to donate, and then every time a donation of this
Ian's
nature
head.
happens, yes. Every time a donation of this nature happens, where you can donate X amount of dollars to extend the live stream, the cost of it will go up. So you can extend the live stream by an hour, and then by another hour, and we are willing to go up to 24
We'll
hours.
do it.
We might have to do some shifts.
Yeah,
'cause, I mean, like, I'm not trying to, like, die,
Yeah.
hallucinate, but
irreparable damage.
we
for
want
staying
this
up
to be
so long.
It'll
the
also
big
just
push
get-
for the IPF. So
It'll get very lonely in those like 4 to 5 a.m. hours when like Tristan's the only
Yeah,
one
Tristan.
donating and keeping it going.
He's like, oh, I see it's just Simeon.
have you guys seen the car?
You wanna log into Discord and
We
we
will
can play
definitely have
some-
to talk about the car on the live
Oh.
stream, though. We'll have to do that.
Do,
It'll be so
uh,
much
the
fun.
mascot. We might
I
make
wish
a
we
car
could have
t-shirt.
previewed the car, but he already posted.
They already
it.
spoiled the car. I wish you
Yeah.
would have let us preview
for
the
when
car.
he wins
Too
Worlds.
bad.
For when I win Worlds.
So guys,
But yeah, guys, get excited.
it's going to be the big final push for the IPF for 2023, and then next year, maybe in that live stream, we'll start unveiling some of our plans for the IPF in 2024. And let me tell
they're
you
big.
right now, if you thought this year was good, which I know you did, I know you did.
Pretty awesome.
This next year, Overdrive.
Yep.
Plastic Hero Clicks, Overdrive.
Oh,
Whatever.
I thought you
I'm
meant the
watching
figure
JoJo's
from
now.
Super. Oh yeah.
yeah.
Oh, little dry.
Oh, you watch the dub, so you don't get to hear the cool
Yep.
English.
Oh, the cool English.
Overdrive. Yeah.
Maximum Hero Clicks, Overdrive.
There's one character in JoJo that even in the subtitled version speaks English, but it's like broken English because the
Oh, really?
the voice actor is Japanese.
Still Japanese.
So yeah, he's like, "Oh no!" It's just like very strained English.
That's fun.
But anyhow, yeah, next year we'll get into that in the live stream.
We have one more comment.
It's very crazy.
There will probably be a donation for that, William. So if you wanna do that, there'll
Oh,
probably
yeah.
be a donation tier for that. If you want to try
Yeah,
to
we
join
can-
the
We
show.
can make that happen. We will have ways to do like guest appearances. We'll be playing Bad Sam,
Yeah.
the signature.
Yeah,
But we have we're brewing up some more fun extreme ideas
it's probably.
for.
I'm just gonna say it's probably gonna be
It's
like
gonna be painful for three of us.
It's gonna be rough.
we're
Real
gonna
rough.
have to keep it tighter than we did the last time we did one of these, and it's probably gonna be
Yes.
like $1 a minute that you're on the stream, and
Some of those went a
Something
little
like
too
that.
long.
it was close to like 30. I think it was like 20 or 30 bucks for someone to come on for 30 minutes, but there was a few people that we just like let like stay on,
for a little too
and
long.
yeah, that's not gonna happen this year.
Dragged a little bit.
Yeah,
Just a little bit.
it's hard to control, but yeah, so it'll probably be something like that. Like, and no, you can't donate $600 to stay on for 600 minutes. That's not.
yeah,
Actually,
we did a 24-hour
Can you?
cap. We did a 24-hour cap for a reason. Because
Yes.
well, we're scared of some psycho like David Newmark popping in and being like, "You guys are staying up for a week."
Yeah. Oh my
the
God.
definition of a yeah.
But that's why we are going to incrementally increase it, so that it's
Yeah.
like if you want us to keep pushing past
Let me
like
tell you
hour
something.
12,
Yeah, the 12th hour versus the 19th hour.
Yeah.
It better be a little bit more
We
expensive.
better be raising money.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll be like one of those people that like sleeps on stream. Like the stream's still going. I didn't say I'd have to be awake for it. Like
You want to sleep in
I'm
this
still-
chair? Yeah, we just put the camera up on the bed.
Put the camera on like the couch on that table.
I'll lay on
in
the
front
floor
of the couch.
over there. Point the camera down at the floor at where I'm laying.
Yeah, the watch us while we sleep donation.
What's the one? There's
And
one
then you can
streamer
donate to
that
like
did
do
that.
an air horn.
Yeah, there was a streamer that did that where it was like you could play like something really loud if you donated
Gosh.
to wake him up. But yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna do a big post. We have obviously essentially 2 weeks until it happens, but we're
Yeah.
gonna do a big post to really air it all out. We're probably gonna open up a new Discord channel, well, a new Discord period,
server, yeah.
and then have like the channel so that we can communicate with you guys on there. You can say if you donated on there. But we found out while we were doing our last live stream for the IPF tournament, when you donate to fundraiser, you can put a little memo in there what that donation is for. And so if you are donating for like karaoke, chair shot, hot shot, like whatever it might be,
Gunshot.
well, I do have access to a air stapler.
I don't like that.
Anyone looking to get some piercings?
Let's get like a
during this live
dartboard
stream?
too and do the.
Oh,
No.
man, the chunk, and
It's
then it, like,
always
hits you in
sunny.
the face.
Dark-
Hits you like right on the bone, like right here. That's
But,
the plan.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll do a big post and specify all of that. Keep an eye out. That'll be in the next week or so.
We would love to do that, Will. Go ahead and just message me after this is over, and we'll talk about that. It's a cool idea. Get on the show.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, so be on the lookout for the live stream 2-ish weeks from now. We'll have a lot of Facebook posts and everything telling you about all the cool prizes you can win by being a part of the live stream and all the awesome money we can raise for charity to get people from international to America for Worlds. But all right, guys, this has been a pretty fun live stream. We're going to go ahead and end it here. But just get excited. Get excited for next week, guys.
pumped.
And like always,